decide what you want. Realize that there might be a reason why you're not where you want to be yet. It could be anxiety. It could be the fear of the unknown, because your life will completely be different once you become a different version of you. If you want to be fitter, if you want to be more affluent, if you want to run your own business or join a new company, you have to become a new person. Now, the whole of you might not have to change, maybe parts of you, but a good chunk of your life will look and feel different. For somebody like me with ADHD and anxiety, it takes a lot, because the executive functioning that I have currently in my world, you might experience this too. It doesn't always feel like I have everything together, my ish together. I have a good chunk of my ish together, and then I have a moment. Like you, if you're human or you have some brain difference, it takes a minute to realize, oh, when I change, a lot of balls that are up in the air get moved. So in order for me to catch those balls, so to speak, those executive functions, whether it's timing, whether it is schedules, whether it's executive planning around topics, it takes a lot more energy and effort mentally and physically in order to have the thing that I want, even if it's fabulous. When I move multiple times, when I change jobs, or when I was working, it took a lot of mental load, because it's learning a whole new system for my brain to feel adequate. It's like, this is why I'm very much a proponent for setting your own systems within your house. I know exactly where my keys are at all times. The once in a blue moon when I don't have my phone, like the other day, was it yesterday? I always have my phone on my person generally, or I have 2 or 3 spots in the house that they're always there. They're always connected to a wire. Like, even in my car, it's always connected to a wire. So just follow the wire and I will always find my phone. But I had went into my roommate's room because she was getting dressed to go to a wedding, and like, I must have left my phone on top of her dresser, which is not a normal place that I would have it. And then I'm like, can you please call me to see if I can find my phone? And then something internally is like, just go to that room. And then I found it, and I don't have my ringer on ever, because I do not need the distraction of ringers or tones. Real emergencies, I'll see like 700 phone messages or whatever, so it's not a big deal. My nervous system's happier, so that's a pro tip. Turn off all of your notifications for everything. You will be very happy that you are not bombarded all day, every day with the stress of getting tinged, whether it's Facebook or Instagram or your personal friends or whatever. Like, just turn that shit off. And check periodically if you feel like you need to be connected to everything. So going back to the first thing, it's like, I know where certain things are. I put things exactly where they are logical to my ADHD brain. Hence, that's what I help people do on top of organizing their mind and their life. It's because the more systems you have, the less decision fatigue that you will have, and the easier it is to make the bigger, harder is the wrong word, but more taxing for your brain. Of like, if you have to change your life because it's a job or a business proposition, or even dating, something fun, even if it's body, like changing my diet, not easy. Not because of anything other than all the systems that play up to buying these groceries or buying this and having a certain amount. Blah, blah, blah. My brain wants to go, like, this doesn't work for me. So having structure to my diet or certain rules helps my brain be like, cool, we're good. And if I need to change it based on, like, what I need, like nutrient wise, then so be it. But it does help me to have a system, or else it's another thing that's taxing on the brain when it comes to deciding on what to do. And my suggestion for any one out there is that set up a system that makes sense for you. And if you need help, ask somebody that's in your house or around you if you trust them. And if you don't trust them, you can hire me, and I will gladly walk us through like a mindset and also behavior shift on how to set up a system that works for your brain, not just the normal people. Like, it will work for your brain because it makes sense to you. It doesn't have to make sense to anybody else unless you live with another person and there is interpersonal conflict when you move or request support in this area. I can help you with that too, but primarily, if you live alone or if you have a partner or a friend or like whomever you live with, children are probably harder because they haven't set their own systems in yet because they're still learning, but you can help them learn that skill too of like, okay, where would I place this if it was natural for me to come home and choose to place it someplace? So like it would be a hat, a coat, keys, your wallet, your school books, whatever the thing is, putting them in the same spot will take away the fatigue of trying to find it or it'll save you so much time. And this is true for helping you make bigger decisions on like, I'm only going to do this and for an X amount of time so I can see that progress or not. If I don't do the progress, and obviously that's relative. Sometimes you need 6 months, a year. Some goals take much longer than other goals. So it's not super, but you can kind of, like for the smaller things, you're figuring out what works for your brain and then supporting yourself so you can do all the things that you desire. So you can create more money. You can create the body. You can create the relationships you want in your life and not be distracted by all of the decisions, because you're going to have decisions in all those areas, but you can hedge some of those decisions up front. Like when I'm working out, I do a specific routine. It's like a 4-day routine that helps, like in terms of weight and whatnot. And then extra 10,000 steps a day or 5,000 steps a day, depending on where I am in my progress. That works because it's a nice marker that I can remember and or be reminded on my phone or whatnot. So I hope this helps you. This is not just like run of the mill. It's to help you decide that it helps with the whole idea of working memory, because we don't typically have a lot of working memory in terms of like, oh my God, I forgot that I have to do this, this, and this, and this. Even with a sticky note, I will forget the sticky note. I will forget to, even if it's in front of me, I will forget to look at it. It's insane, but I'm also brilliant in so many other ways. So it makes up for the fact that I'm like that way, and that's okay. So I hope you have a great day. Keep on trucking, because there's a truck right next to me. But no, seriously, like if you need support on building a system, decluttering your mind, decluttering your life, so you can fulfill those things that you are desiring, message me, comment below, do the thing, or just follow me. Continue to enjoy the meanderings of my mind. Peace.